Hello, hello. Good evening. Good evening, even to anyone who is, in the evening time, and good morning to anyone who isn't. And if you're asleep, you're not watching, so I don't need to tell you what's going on. But hey, so I know you're not seeing a camera, you're just hearing a voice in the ether. Sometimes I do that. I have that capability. So that's broadcasting magic right there, buddy. Well, today we're gonna do something a little new. Something I haven't tried to do. I'm gonna write a little bit, especially since it's Nanowrimo, which is shorthand term. I should actually explain it. Shorthand term for National November Writing Month, and it's a month where people take those 30 days, and every day they try to write about 1,500 to more like 1,700 words ish per day, in order to get the final product that is like 50,000 words of a book, for an entire book. So, I had been thinking about, I don't know, streaming something else and streaming something regularly and doing some other kind of challenging thing. It's probably odd to think of streaming daily as like a challenge, but that's basically something that I have a hard time doing. I have to put a lot of focus into it. I don't have a lot of time every day to just even sit down for an hour and do something. But you know what? Give this a try. Even if it's just a challenge for me, I'm okay with that. And if y'all want to come by and join and chill out, that's also good. Alright. Also, excuse me for snacking. Just want to eat a little bit. So I do want to make a big project, a book. I'm staring at the blank screen, trying to think of like, where do I even want to start? Always a hard question. Starting somewhere. I should start with a title. Or an idea. This is definitely going to be flying by the seat of my pants writing too. Or at least fully expect that. Alright. Well, I guess I should start with genre. And I usually like to do some kind of fantasy story. I wonder if I should... I'm trying to do a project. Something that goes from a long arching plot from A to B. Well, I haven't tried to write that story. I don't know if I really want to try it that way. Now you're hearing me talk to myself, which is always really great content, I'm sure. I didn't even set one up for... I probably should have set up an overlay screen too for like, if I needed to do research or something, but... for now, this'll do. But I hope this is good for y'all, because it's just chill, not too distracting. Not mind if you stop shaking too, by the way. Let's start with just a random sentence that just kind of like establishes something. Maybe something stupid, simple, like in the beginning. In the beginning, before this first city was built from stone and brick, and before. Or. Can say. I'm just writing random stuff, but you know what? If you write something, just write it. At some point, you just gotta push yourself and put stuff on the page. I'm gonna do that again. I feel like this needs to be expanded upon based on like the little bits I'm doing, but I think the best tip to get, or the one that I try to follow on the most, is to just, whenever you get like a thread started, you just keep it going. And I mean, my goal is not to stream for a long period of time. I'm actually just trying to get to 2,000 words, and if it's a bad 2,000 words, like, I mean, I can live with it. I can deal with it. Getting that draft finished is the first thing. So yeah, I gotta keep it going. trying to stick to the theme, although I still don't know what I'm writing and what the story is going to be about. Could be about getting rid of the dragons, although at this point I kind of just want it to be an element of the story, a theme. Not necessarily Dragonlance, so not, or Dragon Riders or shit like that. I need to be careful about what I'm doing there. I'm glad that it's you can actually read it too while I'm writing it, which is nice. It's definitely a bonus for this attempt, I must say. You're wondering who I am? I'm Swamp Dragoon. You can actually see that on the right side there. I don't have to mention it, which is nice. And this is my Nanowrimo stream. Hopefully I'll be able to do it once every day, even if it's just for like 30 minutes at a time. It's really just about getting something down on paper. There's a word count goal for sure. But you know, I can only stay up so late, so at the end of the day, you just do what you can. And then I have to try to keep count of all the words of the total word count somewhere for the stream. That'll be something I work on later. All right. This is a weird sentence. Even though I was told. No. Speckles? How do you spell that? Speckles of paint. And paint and color. Yeah. What is it? Paint and light. Paint and light. Five is too young. Let's go with 10. Tender's a little weird. Song just changing? Yeah, it was. Like how long that took. That's annoying. Alright. Well, we're making a little progress. Where are we at? This looks like 1,000 words? Oh shit, I don't know how to use... how to check the word count. Ah, there we go. We got... oh, okay, not even 500. We got 300 words. Man, it's been a while. Forgot what 300 words basically looks like. Alright. Needed a moment. Okay, so what? Probably some easy writing going on here, but whatever. Write something, write something. Just keep writing. Although I guess I don't know if this is really the most interesting thing as far as streaming goes, but guess that's another thing of just like keep going and try and until something fits. I'm also trying not to get mixed up with How to Train Your Dragon, even though I'm feeling some slight connections and parallels with certain scenes. But I'm gonna keep it away from that. I'm not writing fan fiction here. Fighting that. I'm gonna write something totally fresh for this. 500 words isn't bad. Making some good progress here. Uh-oh. Something happened to Facebook. Oh well, Facebook. Facebook really doesn't like me streaming on their platform, honestly. It's sort of a big problem, but oh well. Sorry, I'm getting distracted a bit. Do I want to worry about this at all? No. I'm not going to worry about Facebook. I should probably let y'all know that I am on Twitch, I'm on YouTube, and I try to be on Facebook and Twitter, but honestly, I might drop those platforms pretty soon and just kind of stick with possibly YouTube. Although streaming on Twitch makes the most sense, and then putting stuff on YouTube afterwards is also the thing that makes the most sense. So really, I should just try to start streaming to both things at the same time at some point. But still trying to like think about what what I should be doing. Move the logo real quick. It can go here. Not like there's a lot of people talking today. Hope y'all are okay with a very, very chill, quiet stream. I am, certainly. I might even, like... No, I kind of want to get through to at least, like, a couple of words, or at least an hour. And, like, either get to an hour or get to the words that I want, and then that's fine with me. Not in love with the story, but whatever. I can fall in love with the story later. Maybe. Oh, didn't think you would do that. I don't want you to do that at all. Is there any way you could, like... Oh, that's really annoying. Not expecting it to just do that. And then how am I supposed to change it? Shit. Hang on 1 second. Is it the layout? It's probably the layout. I just don't wanna have to see. Darn it. Gotta figure this out. Alright, so Word. I'm gonna do this. One page. Well, that's not what I want either. Oh, that won't work. This is in view, isn't it? There we go. That's what I want to see. And then I can just... I see. You're gonna be really annoying. That'll work. Let me save that real quick. 600 words. A little convoluted, I think, this train of thought, but I am at least enjoying this process and getting some writing down, and that's probably doing good things for my brain ultimately. Alright. What is the thing that happens next? Oh, that's foolish. I want this part of the story, this little story to end at this point. Alright. Streaming for about 45 minutes. I will give this about 15 more minutes before I call it. Wouldn't mind reading out some of this too. That's fine. So yeah, this is probably good for me. I just started. I'm kind of already feeling a little groggy because I started so late, but I do want to read this out, so I'm gonna do it. I'm also gonna remove the music a bit. Maybe put something appropriate. I wonder if there is like, can I put love to have just a fireplace. That's what I'll look. Give me a second. I need to put some good mood things. Mood things. Mute things. Like fire. Don't mind. Yes, fireplace would be nice. Into the cooperating. Okay. Cooperating with great difficulty, basically. Is that better? That's better. That should do it. Alright, cool. Got a nice little fireplace for a little bit of a reread of what I've written. And I'll end the stream there. But I hope y'all enjoyed kind of just chilling out, watching me write a story of a challenge that I hope and intend to fulfill. Maybe do a little practice on what this daily streaming thing would look like as well for me if I even try to do that, which I don't know that I will, but I mean, it's worth a freaking shot, you know? Alright, let me see. In the beginning, before the first city was built from stone and brick, some even say before the sky was blue, there were dragons. There were many stories of that time, when humans were nomads, wandering and only coming to a stop to seek shelter from storms and fiends that ruled the sky. Those days, people saw an open sky as an omen, and few dared to venture far from overhead shelter, such as canopies of forests or even simple caves. It made nomadic travel difficult, with hundreds of stops and twists, and moments where it was uncertain when a tribe would reach the end of their journey. The elders of those tribes would say, "Always on the move. Nothing that is settled will live long under a dragon's reign." It was difficult sometimes for children to take such matters seriously. Such was the case for Oma and Kip, two twin siblings who had been born under an inauspicious sunny day. Many felt uncertain at the sight of the twins regularly, as such births were rare, but survivors and children in general were sometimes a rare thing as well. Even though the tribe heard regular stories of dragon dominance and how it was common to see their like flooding the sky like speckles of paint and light, crossing over each other in a moving portrait. Ooh, that's not well written. Oh well. Let me make that bold or highlight that because I need to fix that. The elders would say that their beauty was stunning, enough so that some might stand in pure shock before a dragon swooped down to devour them. They warned to fear such sightings, for they would surely see dragons begin to hunt down upon them. I might just highlight this whole thing actually. This could use a bit of tender love and care. Alright. Oma and Kip were too young, however, even at 10 years of age. They had never seen such a thing before in their lives, and neither had their parents. The last person to have seen a dragon attack and lived to tell the tale was the elder of their tribe, Mahu, whom they had known all their lives. Mahu had built the tribe from when he had been much younger, finding survivors of other attacks and bringing them together to form what would be their tribe, the tribe of the Walking Path. No one called it that anymore, but Mahu would also tell stories of his younger days, when many of the tribe were still young and of fighting spirit. Some stories were good and full of laughter. Some were somber and dreadful. Oma and Kip lived on those stories. They always dared to learn more, to ask other questions. On some nights they dared to go out to the dark night and stare up to the starry night sky. That sentence has night in it 3 times. They were called foolish whenever hunters would come upon them, and their mother could never seem to understand how they always disappeared from beneath her nose. Even Mahu would chastise them fiercely for a time, But they would always make their way out of the makeshift camps when they could and look up. Let me highlight that real quick. Can I? Can you let me highlight that? I would like you to let me highlight that. Thank you. Look up. Until the night they did see a dragon on a sky with millions of stars and a pitch black sky with sky on it twice, like the deepest depths of the ocean. They did not spot the beast, but rather felt its presence when it flew over their heads, seemingly from nowhere. Wind burst past their ears so fast that for Oma it hurt, leaving her eardrums ringing as she tried to see what caused it. Kip saw it easily enough, though, like a shadow that blotted out the light from certain stars as it flapped its wings and glided across the horizon quietly. Then they could see its eyes, pale and ghostly, followed by the light that came from its giant maw as flames erupted and spilled over the ground. The children dared not stay and watch after that, and ran back to their encampment, only to find that many had already begun the process of breaking their tents down and packing up whatever belongings they had, including stores of food that they had managed to gather and hunt before tonight. Mahu called for calm and urgency, keeping the tribe organized as they gathered. With a dragon on the hunt here, setting fire to the trees and areas around them, this place could no longer be safe, even if the dragon never spotted one of them. The fires and the stampeding beasts were sure to do some of that for the dragon, or worse, lead the dragon right to them. Let's use a little bit more detail too. After barely an hour of frantic packing, the tribe was on the ground and moving through the night, long before the sun would rise. Few children the tribe had besides Oma and Kip were carried by their parents groggily. Even Oma and Kip were carried, though neither felt any desire to sleep. If nothing else, they wanted to hear a story from Mahu, but the elder was far too focused on the well-being of the tribe and on the whereabouts of the dragon. The darkness proved to be an advantage for the tribe, however, as even as the dragon's wings flapped with a deep swoop that seemed to shake the ground beneath them, the dragon never came down, and barely made any other sound besides that. It must be hunting for sure. I haven't heard it roar even once. It is looking for clever prey, Mahu said, and said no more. Oma wondered what kind of clever prey it would seek. Kip only hoped that any prey the dragon hunted would escape its grasp. Well, I actually enjoyed that. Even if it's got some parts in there to fix, I'm willing to fix it on the next stream. Which, you know what, if I can pull it off, it'll be tomorrow. So, I hope you enjoyed this. I am Swamp Dragoon. I am streaming on twitch.tv/Swamp Dragoon. I also have a YouTube channel, although I don't really have a shorthand for that, so meh. Hopefully I'll get stuff up there and you'll be able to see it at some point, but if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and if you didn't, like and subscribe anyways, just to spite me. That's all you need to do. Alright, that's all I've got for you today. I'm gonna go ahead and save this thing before I forget, and I'll see you on the next stream, guys.